All right. So pendulums. Let's talk a little bit about them tonight. I use them a lot in my readings, and I just wanted to come on and discuss this. So let me start, of course, by introducing myself. My name is Cathy Skidmore. I'm a tea leaf and tarot reader, and obviously a pendulum user as well. So I just wanted to come on tonight and talk a little bit about some of the tools that I use. I know I'm a tea leaf reader, so obviously I use teacups and tea leaves to get messages and guidance, and I use my tea leaf fortune cards when I do the mini readings in uh, my group page. And I also use pendulums usually only during paid customer readings. It's interesting. We just kind of get a little bit deeper. We get into more things, and I really trust my pendulum to be able to tell me yes or no answers and confirm a lot of the intuition and a lot of the sight that I see. I'll use the pendulum in those circumstances to just be comfortable that I'm moving in the right direction when I'm dealing with my client. So so let's talk about a pendulum. So really, all a pendulum is a weight at the end of a string or a necklace or anything that has some sort of weight to it, and we let it freely swing. I always start by asking it to show me a yes and to show me a no, but if there's no energy around it, it should just stay still and not do anything. I do have it sometimes stay still when it's a answer is that we shouldn't be knowing or maybe shouldn't be asking something at that point in time. Then I have had the pendulum not move, but I like to use mine with this mat. So I bought it at a metaphysical store and really just used the yes and no. So on this one, across is yes, and up and down is no, but there is kind of rephrase, try again, maybe will not answer. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Um, so I like to use the mat because it just gives me a little more guidance. Not that I wouldn't know what a yes or a no was, but it gives me a starting position as well. See, there's a little star in the middle. But I mean, there's so much you can do with a pendulum. It really isn't just a yes or no. Um, I've had people that tell me that they will actually use this as a necklace, like not this particular one, but one that they're using just to get their energy on the pendulum. I trust it to be to guide me, to answer questions for me, to to provide truth, I guess, is the best way to put it. So sometimes the way our mind works is that we're looking for an answer. So we're looking for a yes, we're looking for a no, or we're hoping that it's going to be this or that. The pendulum actually gives us the answer unbiased, and that's what I really love about it. It's tapping into our subconscious. For me, I feel like it's actually tapping into universal truth. Other people just say it's our own subconscious that we're working with, but I really find that this helps to bring a lot of clarity, a lot of answers that maybe I was unsure of, or which way to move or what to do. So I recently actually had someone ask me if I had used my pendulum because we're looking to move, and I said I didn't know where exactly. I had kind of narrowed it down to southern Ontario, but that's still a pretty big area. And so I did. I pulled out a map and I pulled out my pendulum and asked the pendulum where my next home would be. Um, Now, I'll keep that a secret until until we find the home. But it did definitely narrow things down for me and allow me to kind of feel like I'm moving in the right direction when I'm looking for homes or looking at pricing right now for new homes. So it's more than just yes or no. There's also other people that use charts, so you can say whether or not there's something you should do. Like, is it a 10% chance that this will come through, a 50% chance, an 80, a 90? You can use charts. I know people, or another chart that I have that has angels on them. So if you're looking, what is your spirit guide? What is the angelic presence that you're connected with? You could use the pendulum because it's on a map and it will point to it. Another neat one was actually zodiac signs. So if you're looking for a mate and you wanted to know what sign they might be, it will help you narrow down as well what sign your next partner could be. So there's some, and I don't want to say that they're games because it really isn't. When you're dealing with anything energetic and you're dealing with anything spiritual, it's not to be kind of messed with. And that's one of the rules of using a pendulum, is that if you continue to ask the same question, you may get different answers all the time. And I'm not sure whether or not you've done this. So you'll say, should I move this year? And it'll say no. And you'll say, should I move, next year? And it'll say yes. And then you'll go back, well, should I move in the next 6 months? And you might get a weird answer, right? Or should I move in the next 2 months, which would include this year? And you're getting confused, and therefore I find the pendulum doesn't work its same magic if we're not clear on the question, if we're not clear, or we and keep asking the same questions over and over again and rephrasing them. Just is kind of like playing a game, and that's not appropriate for what we're doing. This is still to be honored and to be used appropriately and stuff. So anyways, I just wanted to come on, show you guys my pendulum, let you know that this is one of the tools as well that I use, as I said, in my paid readings. I love and trust this pendulum to provide me answers, and it's very I would consider it a close relationship that I have with the pendulum and its ability to help me, provide answers, as I said. So, all right. I think that's it for today. I just wanted to be really brief. But of course, I'd love to remind you about what I do. If you're looking for a tea leaf reading, I book 30 or 60-minute readings on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays. I've been doing a lot of events lately, so if you gather all your girlfriends together, or you're having a stag and doe and you want someone to come in and provide some mini readings, I've got some more bookings coming. Of course, Halloween's coming. I've got events on the 22nd and the 30th, so you can come and have a live in-person reading if you're at either of those events, or you can come and see me here in Brampton, where I do readings outside of or inside my home. All right. Hopefully that's enough information to spark your interest, and we'll see you again next week. Take care.